Waterdeep, City of Splendors. Imagine opening out over the ocean. Sun shines down upon the waves. We fly in, dip low over the sea, zooming over a variety of ships, from massive multi-sail galleons down to tiny fishing boats with the legendary, iconic Waterdeep Navy racing littoral ships that do the patrol in the waters. Mount Waterdeep rises before us. As we draw closer and closer still, the camera banks up hard, rises into the sky high above the city, and hangs for a moment. We look down and we see the whole thing laid out before us, and it is a city of splendors. From the field ward down to the docks, all the major landmarks, the City of the Dead, the market, all the walking statues, and of course, Castle Waterdeep itself. The camera dives back in, zipping past a city guard officer mounted on Griffin patrol, going closer and closer and closer down into the streets of the docks ward, moving to and fro, zigzagging between all sorts of fantastic people in fantastic clothing and colors and arrays, and the camera catches up with ElekaS makes bail. Describe ElekaS for us and give us our credit roll.
ElekaS is leaning up against the wall at an outdoor bar. He looks down off the balcony and sees a wealthy, aristocratic couple in finery and silk walking down. He takes a swig off of his ale, his black hair and light burgundy skin glinting off the sunshine. He looks down at them and thinks, I bet they have some nice things. I bet I'd like to have those nice things.
Cool. The camera continues on, and it hands off to Bran, of no last name.
Bran scowls at the camera, crosses his arms. He sees a young half-orc, and he just jerks his thumb away from the camera.
The camera reacts almost as though it's been shot. It spins away and brings us to the fabulous fabulist.
The fantastic fabulous.
The fantastic fabulous. God damn it. It brings us to the fantastic fabulist. Clean that up in post. The fantastic fabulist.
The fantastic fabulous, also known as Fab, is face deep in her writing. She's following some interesting looking people down the street, studying what they're doing and taking notes as she goes, and she bumps into a building.
She bumps into a building, and we toss it over to Farley.
Farley is just waking up. He apparently has a very massive hangover on this very attractive half-elf. You see there's apparently some other body lying in the bed he's not really paying attention to. There's various scraps of paper and books scattered around. Looks like there was some half-ass attempt at some kind of learning that got distracted by fun and wild ways as he stumbles to use the chamber pod.
As he stumbles out of the door, a handsome fae figure appears behind him in a puff of smoke, turns to the camera, winks, and snaps his fingers as images flash before your eyes. A gnome fleeing for his life from an unseen foe. A man and woman dressed in noble's finery look up from a piece of parchment, fixing the camera with a steel gaze. A male drow in a fantastically extravagant hat laughs merrily. A shadowy figure stretches a hand out high, and a silhouetted horde moves towards the camera only to be replaced by a single, huge, unblinking eye. Cut back to the skies over Waterdeep. Rain begins to fall. The camera tracks down with the rain, soft and slow, touching down in front of the Yawning Portal, that legendary bar. And here we see that the rain is not water, but golden coins. Music swells. Title card. Waterdeep. Dragon Heist.
Alright, I guess I can go with them.
They're all high on
ElekaS,
Welcomer's brew to boot.
Have you ever heard about having your, the things you say on the inside stay on the inside?
No. I mean,
I'm just saying, I'm glad we got his room number so we can go check and make sure this guy's okay.
I see. Mechanically speaking, by the way, anything you have proficiency on, you can help. If you offer to help, you give advantage to a roll. So
He didn't need it.
didn't need it. Just
Yeah,
saying.
that was brutal.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I mean,
So-
James rolling that way, I think he's got to sign the bar over.
Yeah.
Where to next?
Let's go to Dalakar's room right quick since we got time before the show.
All right.
Yeah.
On our way out, I slyly nod to our two ne'er-do-wells sitting at the bar.
Okay, so as you have to walk right past them to get to the stairwell. Stairwell is right past their seating area.
I'm splitting the party and going the long way around the Yawning Portal so I can tip the bard as I pass.
Okay. As you pass by the bard, he's a tall, skinny drink of water. He's not really doing that much right now. He's just kind of tuning up, getting in the mood. He nods, says, "Hey, thanks."
Yeah, I tipped him like way more than a tip usually is. Like,
Bard.
flick it in like it's a buck, but it's not.
Yeah,
Bard to bard.
Yeah.
yeah. You overtipped, and he's nods really appreciatively. Like, "Hey, thanks."
Like, he may not even notice it yet. He might not even until later. Whoa. That's
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. So you're moving in groups of 2 or 3.
No, I'm staying at the bar and making friends. I don't think we need 4 people up in a tiny room.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
We are splitting the party.
I'm definitely splitting the party, and I'm going to hang down here, and I'm going to be everyone's new best friend as I normally am.
Okay. Well, force of habit, I was bird dogging her. She split off. So
Okay, so there's 2 of you kind of over here by the bar.
And I'm planning to go up the stairs, but I'm definitely like
going that route.
dilly-dallying.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'll
That
hold
gives
up.
you a chance to solo with what's his butt to see him.
Yep, you're on.
All right, so Farley and
I'll hold down the fort, guys.
your dwarven friend are hanging out down by the bar.
Yeah, I'm talking with her, and everyone that comes by, I'm trying to be their best friend
ElekaS
with my giant 20 charisma.
is over here. As you near the table and give them that wink and nod, there is a rumble from outside, and then a jarring, bone-shattering crash. This front window and wall here just smash in. Dust and rubble go flying everywhere. The frame of a hire coach, which is a 2-seater plus operator horse-drawn conveyance, crashes through the window. The horse is on its side. One of the wheels has come off the coach. The coach driver has been flung to the ground. It's chaos everywhere. As the hire coach crashes to the ground, 2 people are thrown from the coach. The driver is thrown from the coach, and a man in wizarding robes is knocked into a table and slumps to the ground.
Huh.
The third thing that falls out of the coach is a very heavy steerage trunk of the sort that would be used to carry personal effects or perhaps merchandise of some sort. As it rolls onto the ground, it hits and shatters open. And out come 3 brooms. these brooms, under their own effect, start trying to sweep up the mess. But they're also sweeping up the patrons. They're also battering these poor unconscious men with their bristles. That's one thing that's happened. Another thing that's happened is in the chaos then, the folks who are sitting at this table have found themselves flung, hanging perilously from the lip of the pit.
So really put a guardrail around there.
It's like a 3 foot high. There's a
Which makes
low
it just
wall.
the perfect height.
The
to
full-
While they do have a functioning lower level crime system, I don't think Waterdeep has an
OSHA.
effective civil law.
Oh, there's no OSHA compliance here whatsoever.
I don't think the portal bar has been like sued for
Torts.
personal injury stuff. Yeah, like
Nobody survived to sue.
Yeah.
The third thing that happens that is also extremely bad, by the stage, one of the oil lanterns that hangs from the walls to provide lighting has fallen and shattered, and damned if the curtains aren't on fire. So the curtains have caught fire. There are these brooms rushing around, trying to sweep people up. 4 very touristy individuals are desperately trying not to fall into this pit. And at that point, we'll say you're closer to the stairs. Grady and Dwindle Joy rise from their seats and look around. Let's do an initiative check, everybody. Roll a d20, and then you add your dexterity to the.
I got
check.
lots of dexterity.
And,
Yeah, it didn't help me
if
though.
you have this skill that adds
8.
+4, make sure you take that.
6 and 4, 10.
Well, 13. Somehow I might be ahead.
Is there an initiative? Is there an initiative?
You just add your dexterity to initiative.
Right. As it still sucks snake. So
Yeah, there's a special skill you can take that gives you +4, but I don't think any of us actually bothered.
Hand me one of the dry erase markers. Okay. Alright, so. Let's see. Oh, I got a once for those guys and a once for. Okay. So I got a 4.
Hey, bud.
8.
Did you wake up?
What'd you get?
Oh, waking up's
Brand,
even worse.
13.
Oh, you
What'd you
just
get,
look
Gabe?
happy.
8.
Farley got an 8. Okay. What did ElekaS get?
6 was 4, 10.
10. And what did Fab get?
14.
14.
Nice.
All right, so we will go in roughly this order. We will go Fab.
Should have been a 13, I'm sorry.
Okay, so we have 2 13s. Fab and Bran got 13s?
Yeah.
Okay. Fab, Bran, ElekaS, Farley, and the Brims. Okay. So, Fab, where do we begin? There's the fire, there's the people hanging over the edge, there's the brooms running amok.
Did you
and
model
there's
this? Yeah, sorry.
whatever these two over here, ne'er-do-wells, may be up to.
People hanging over the edge.
Okay. So, how do you propose to go about helping them? It's going to be a strength check to try and pull one of the
Fab,
four back up
no.
over.
I've got this.
Okay.
Help people on the ground.
Great. Yeah. The brooms are hurting people.
Yeah, they're kind of roughing people up unintentionally because
Yeah.
they're, it's Sorcerer's Apprentice time over here.
Yeah, there's a bunch of hurt people on the ground right there from the wreck itself. Or a couple. of hurt
Yeah,
And
the
the curtains
coach
on.
driver and the coach passenger were both thrown to the ground.
Mhm.
You could use the help action to assist Bran.
Mm.
And then Bran would roll with advantage, trying to hoist people out. That's an option if you want to get people out.
What is a
the-
bonus action?
Bonus action? I'm still not 100% on how those work. I think you get them by dint of abilities.
Yeah, I have one. I just didn't know if it is my action or
It's-
free
it's a-
action during.
Yeah, I think so. We'll figure it out.
Good thing about posting these on YouTube, especially if we get any kind of audience. It's like these questions we could probably get answered in my comment section.
Yep.
So
But
if you know,
I was hoping you'd edit some of this out in post.
some of it's going to be edited. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Unseen Servant spell.
Okay. Tell me how long that takes to cast. It should be in the description.
Wreck, string wood, AC 10, 1 HP, string 2, can't attack, moves 15 feet,
That'll be the first thing. Hang on.
level 1 spell.
I will pull up a copy of that. Unseen Servant.
I want to handle the book.
It's an action to cast. Cool. So, yeah, you can do that as your action on the turn, and then on your turn as a bonus action, you can command it to do something. So I'll say you can summon the Unseen Servant now, and then at the end of your turn, if you want to move or do anything else, you can give it an order.
Yeah. So when it says requirement, string and wood.
You begin with your
spell components.
Your spell component. You've got a component pouch.
Okay. Oh, where's this wood from the bar table? Okay, great. Then I'll summon the Unseen Servant and command it to begin getting buckets of water from behind the bar.
Interesting.
And bringing them to the fire.
Let's see.
And to clarify, bonus actions are actually unique to the skill. So, like, 2-weapon fighting gives you a bonus action for the second, your second weapon.
Yeah.
So it'll be described in whatever game you bonus action.
Bardic Inspiration. Use a bonus action on your turn.
Yep. All right, so the Unseen Servant zips off towards the bar in search of water. And that is your...
So can I do Bardic Inspiration? It's a bonus action?
Your bonus action was commanding the...
that was a bonus action.
Yeah, your bonus action was commanding the Unseen Servant.
And that wasn't told to me that that's how it worked. On this, did you make that up, or is
no, it's right here. I
Okay.
have the PHP right here.
Gotcha. Great.
Once on each of your
I see
turns
it
as a
on
bonus
your
action,
command.
you can mentally command the servant, to move up to 15 feet. It cannot be more than 60 feet away from you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Yeah, as long as it stays on this side of the building, you should be good.
Cool. Where's the actual fire?
Right here on the edge of the stage.
Cool. Okay.
All right, Bran.
All right, we're going to help people that are falling in right now.
All right, I'll make you the pumpkin. 1, 2, 3. All right, give me a strength check.
Not athletics.
Yeah, that give me an athletics to hoist someone out.
11.
Either way.
And 11. Let's see. What does it take to pull someone out?
Hey, could you
Let's say that, that's good enough to get a good solid grip on one of the 4 people.
Take that lid on first.
But their friends are definitely still hanging and grasping and carrying on.
Yep.
You manage to hoist one of the 4 people out. They are unsure whether to, you get the feeling, though, when you pull them out, they're not sure whether they should be more scared of falling in the pit or of the half-orc who pulled them out.
Help your friends.
Okay.
Help your friend. I want an intimidate check on that.
Well, that was your due.
That's an automatic intimidation check. Success.
All right. Let's see. It is ElekaS's turn.
All right.
And you're over on the other side of the room where Grady and Dwindlejoy are maybe possibly up to no good.
All right. I think the thing to do, since I know through talking with Farley and Bran that these guys are sort of ne'er-do-wells, and I don't like them because, 1, they'll always spoil a good time, and 2, and forgive me if I'm adding too much to the story, but would these guys be the kind of people that when members of the aristocracy need to do something of questionable legality, they would hire? Like, am I not gonna like these guys because they're stooges of the rich?
Not the aristocracy who can afford better.
Ah, okay.
This is definitely more working class beat 'em up guys.
Okay. This is... What's a good
I know
example?
their type better than you know their type.
Yeah.
They are not high class thugs.
All right. So I am going to, since I've got a pretty high perception score, see if there's anything that I notice about them, about how they... I mean, it's already suspicious that they seem to be taking this chaos in stride.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see if there's anything that I can perceive about them that makes things. Begin with the lid.
See if you can see what they're going for.
Yeah,
I love it. Let's do it.
I have a blind eye for this list.
12, and with the +5, that's 17.
Okay.
She's only 17.
They're not really interested in you. They're interested in Melinda.
Ah,
Like, once you walked past away, they kind of shrugged that off. Their attention is focused on her.
mm.
And that is your action to make that check. Now, you can move if you'd like.
Since they're not looking at me, I'm going to move behind them.
I love it. We'll put you kind of conveniently to their rear. All right, Farley.
So I'm thinking thinking back to school. Okay, come on. You're there 6 years. You must have known something about animated brooms. What the heck?
You make an Arcana check.
I get an Arcana check, and then I'm going to move towards them. So that's my action. So
All right,
what do I do
so
for an Arcana
Make an
check?
Arcana check. That's intelligence plus your Arcana skill. Should be on the front page of your sheet.
Got it. Yeah, +3. That's intel check.
Yep, intelligence with the +3 for your Arcana.
21.
21. Hot diggity damn. Okay. You know a couple of things about them. They generally have a command word to activate and deactivate them. They are also
That's what I was looking for.
incapacitated by any sort of anti-magic field. So a dispel magic spell, things of that nature, will knock them out. And straight up, if you just grab a hold of one and you can hold it down, you can essentially wrestle it off.
So I'm going to run towards them, and I'm yelling out every stop, halt, cease sweeping command I can think of, and I'm going to go grab one.
All right. Your check was your action.
Right.
You're going to move up, and next turn you can try and grapple one of the...
Or is there any chance I'm going to correctly guess the stop word? Or does it have to? Or do I know it has to be from the person who cast it, or can it be from anybody? That's what I know that. Don't know what it really means. I don't know if that's good or bad.
The stop word is eat glass, dick.
Right.
So throw a glass out.
There's a very real chance that, it may not be in common. So you're yelling, and it does not seem to be making much avail. We'll say that. All right. Now it is Grady and Dwindlejoy's turn. They rise up out their seats. And Grady turns around to you, ElekaS.
Ah.
He's the shorter of the two and fixes you with a glance. Says, stay out of this. And gives you a mighty shove.
Good thing I've got dexterity.
Well, you've already done your bit for this turn. What is your armor class again? I have it down here. You're unarmored right
12
now.
without
12.
armor. 13 with armor. So really, walking around without armor, not a big deal to me. That's
the way this will work.
Basic armor, yeah. Basic armor in level 1, it usually does 1 point for armor class.
This real quickly. The way it's going to work, we're going to make a melee attack here. And to shove someone, he is within your reach. He's going to make an athletics check, and you're going to make an athletics or acrobatics check. So I'm going to roll his strength plus athletics, and then you roll your choice of strength plus athletics or dexterity plus acrobatics to see if he actually knocks you down.
Oh, it's going to be dexterity and acrobatics. So wait, with a saving throw, do I get my +4 dex plus my +2?
You get whatever your sheet says for...
That's
athletics, so a +2?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, I'm sorry.
So you have a +2 total.
Yeah.
+2 total. So whatever you roll, you add a +2 to whatever he rolls. he adds a +2 too.
All right.
So let's shoot.
12.
12.
14.
Yeah, he knocks you flat on your ass. You
Do I
are
lose a hit point?
you're not injured by it,
Okay.
but on your next turn,
You're prone.
you kind of have to spend your action to get up off the ground. And then both he and Dwindlejoy start moving around 1, 2,
6 squares.
6. These are 5-foot squares, so 30 foot.
Yeah, so
Yep.
6 squares.
They start moving in the general direction of the bar, and that leaves the brooms. These two are just broadly, just kind of moving around the room, menacing people. One of them is really walloping the poor hired coach driver, just kind of getting him in the face with the bristles. This one is trying to like sweep up tables and chairs. This one is trying to sweep up Farley.
Wouldn't be the first.
Wouldn't be the first time. So the broom gets to make 2 attacks.
Pretty sure this is how my dog feels every time we give him a bath.
+5 to hit on each one. Let's try the first check with this
I
broom.
haven't done that with
A
Pacey
7.
yet.
What's your armor class?
13.
7 plus 5 is 12. That's a miss. Second one is a 17.
That's a hit.
Oh yeah, he got you.
Crunch.
The broom right into the shin. No fun. And that does 6 damage. But you have those temporary hit points. You got that going for you, which is nice. All right, so now we can pick up again in the rotation. And quite frankly, because you rolled the same number, Farley and Bran, not Farley and Bran, Fab and Bran can kind of decide which one of you goes first. It's
Look at you cruising around.
I would like to petition for advantage on my athletics roll this time for successfully intimidating the first person I saved into helping.
Okay. I'll allow it. I think half-orcs get that. Just advantage on intimidation checks.
Well, no, not the intimidation. Now that I've got that advantage on athletics to pull the other 3 people up. Basically,
you
rolling
want-
it all into one
Now that
help.
the guy's
Okay,
helping.
so
Yeah.
the more people you pull up, the higher the success number is going to be.
Yes.
To hoist 3 people up at once, you're rolling with advantage. I'm going to need to see a 18 or better.
All right. 20.
Oh!
25.
He didn't even take his advantage.
Wow, the
Dice are hot tonight. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, you know it's a good night when I roll
I
a
scared
20.
the
Yes.
apparently.
Yeah. That guy like,
I still agree with Lauren. I own this bar now.
and honestly, he's a pretty boy. He wasn't that much help. Really, all he did was he gave you something to brace against as you just yanked 3 dudes up out of the hole over your shoulders.
You're gonna get a job as the pulley.
It was pretty bad.
He's used to hoisting drunks over his
I'll
shoulder,
use my
so.
action to stand back up, so I'm actually like on my feet after, because I'm assuming I just kind of pulled him over my back.
Yeah, you just suplex 3 people at once.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fab.
So I'm hoping I can race to the curtains and meet my unseen servant there and start bailing water at them.
Okay, the unseen servant is getting water this turn. That is what it is doing.
It did nothing last time.
It just went last turn.
This is terrible. I shouldn't use this.
Make it good, man.
It moves.
Make good things happen, Senate, not stupid waste of time things.
It's coming back.
How many brooms? There's 3.
There are 3 rooms. Do you have prestidigitation?
Yeah. How far can we run?
30 feet. 6
30
squares.
feet. 6 squares.
Yeah, I have prestidigitation.
I think prestidigitation, if I'm not mistaken, might be useful in this situation. I'm gonna throw you a GM bone here. Where is prestidigitation? I think
Chill a non-living material.
you can instantaneously light or snuff out a torch, a candle, or a small campfire.
Maybe that would prevent the fire from spreading more.
Yeah, I would have thought that would actually.
Yeah, no, that's right.
That shouldn't,
Okay.
that shouldn't take out a challenge.
Yeah.
That's like messing with torches and stuff, you know?
No, that's fair. I was just eyeballing that because I was like, oh wait, you can do that. All right, you can definitely try and try and smother the fire.
I'll just hit a broom.
All right, you're gonna move over to the brooms. That's
You said we have our blunt weapons with us?
yeah.
I got a dagger.
Yeah, you have daggers and like
Yeah, I have my mace.
carry weapons. All right.
The mace I use when I'm acting like a cleric.
You're gonna need to hit a 15 or better on your attack roll.
Nope. I got a 10, I think.
You got a 10, and
You have no strength bonus.
you have no strength bonus or anything like that. You had your you're proficient in it, so you had a +2 to it. But I think that's it.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, that's not good enough. You swipe at it with the mace, and it sort of bobs from side to side.
Yep.
And sweeps away. Let's see. That's all of y'all. Grady and Dwindlejoy will continue. Over this way. And her friend Melinda is kind of looking around nervously because she's got a broken arm. She's not going to let use for any of this. Let's see. And then the brooms. So one broom is continuing to menace. Oh, buddy, that's not a great idea. Hey.
Don't bump your little head.
You can eventually get to the dog bowl, so I was going to grab that. But
Yeah,
it's
or
like
he's
stuff
gonna
before that.
bang his little head on the chair. Woo! Let's see. Farley, your armor class is 13. Is that correct?
Yes.
13. All right. So this broom has +5, and it gets 2 shots at you.
I think
First
the
shot.
crawling
Oh, that's
stage
it.
was the most terrifying time.
Another
Another
6.
6.
Fall over constantly.
They fall over constantly. They would get
And
hurt
a
like
2,
if you
and that
left them
does
on
no
a
good.
bed.
Yeah.
I'm about dead from these
They're just
brooms.
mobile enough.
Yeah.
1d4
Grab
plus
hold of
3.
things that will
It's a
kill
good thing you
them.
have that
It's
extra
like-
XP.
Yeah.
The other broom is gonna harass Fab. What's your armor class?
Whale.
12.
Without armor, 11.
Without 11. Okay, so yeah, that's a hit.
Or do we wear leather around?
You can wear leather, I think. But
We said we weren't wearing it,
Yeah,
so-
we said we weren't. So that's a hit, and that is God. Really? Yeah, that's 7 damage.
Wham! So the temporary...
Right upside the head.
Temporary HP
Industrial
goes first.
brooms.
Yeah, temporary HP goes first.
Cool.
How many brooms are there?
3.
3. Okay. And I'm going to add a further complication.
Oh, boy.
Up here on the curtain rods is a very upset cat. It is yowling and spitting and cannot get down.
Fantastic. The burning curtain rods?
Yeah, the curtain is catching fire and it's rising up the curtains towards the cat. All right, that resets the play clock. Fab or Bran, go first.
So, okay, so all the enemies got 2 actions that round then?
They have multi-attack. That is on their sheets.
Okay.
The enemies being the brooms?
The brooms and the 2 ne'er-do-wells.
Oh. What did they do? I didn't see them.
They just moved.
They pushed him, moved, and then moved
Oh.
again.
No, and they
It's 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 turns.
yeah, they had 2 turns.
Well, he did the push action. That's
ElekaS went.
well, he had the move. Okay, so
Yeah, and then they moved after they pushed him.
See.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember when? Could y'all hit me up with some 19 crimes?
Why are y'all trying to hit some stupid brooms? Just get the people out of the way.
That's
I'll walk over to one of the people that are being actually like brushed by the brooms.
Did you
Whoever's
just
supposed
say
to be
Dada?
this or whoever,
Mhm.
and just try to
Cool.
drag them out of the way. I mean, just
All right.
get them out of the path of the broom.
I'll say you automatically succeeded just dragging someone. He's pretty stunned. He's in a he's in a lousy way right now, but he's very not. I don't think he's conscious yet.
That's fine.
All right.
As long as he's out of the way of the broom.
How old is
All right,
Ripley
the
now?
brooms are still kind of meandering.
Fab, just move the people.
10.5 months.
Okay.
Okay.
All of my bouncing experience is coming in nicely here.
People around.
Fab, your turn.
How close is my servant to the curtains?
It's almost there.
Close enough that I can grab one of the buckets myself and toss it on.
Absolutely.
I'm doing that.
All right, that is your action, and between you and the unseen servant, it is entirely adequate to put out the fire.
Yes!
Fire is out. That is
I
the
did it without a roll, Ripley.
second concern.
Is there an angry wet cat?
The cat is not wet. The cat is up on the curtain rail, still very, very, very concerned, but kind of dashes away.
Not on fire, which is,
Not on fire. Not on fire. And for what it's worth, while all this is going on, other patrons are also doing things. So there are other fires that other people are dealing with.
Minor issues.
First aid.
What did the bard do?
3 strings, the local bard. He's beating out a different fire.
Okay.
Yeah, he was dealing with a different fire.
With luck with his loot.
No, with like a tablecloth or whatever. All right, cool. That's Bran and Fab. Let's see, ElekaS, you're over here on the ground. You got to hop up.
this motherfucker? He said, full of liquid courage. Hell no. No. I start walking towards the fat guy who pushed me, Grady.
Fury lover.
I'm a little worried that you named him after our level 1 trauma center in the city. But anyways, I'm filled with liquid courage. I don't really care too much about consequences. And hey, I've got my friendly orc friend here to back me up in a fight if it gets too tough.
Don't like you.
Not friendly nor your friend.
Where did we hang out? Where did you hang out? He knows what you're thinking. He's like, not your friend.
Yeah. It's like, they don't have to know that. And I start walking towards this guy, and I'm going to get up behind him, and I don't think I've got enough time to get all the way behind him since I have to get up, but I'm just going to move that way.
Yeah, you can move. Your action was to get up off your butt. He can move about here. Give or take. There you go. So you can gain on them. On a turn, when you don't take another action, you can dash, and that's an extra move.
Okay.
So maybe next turn you might try and do that, depending on where they are.
Mm-hmm. Since I'm a rogue and sort of a fast-ish character, do I get an XCOM run-and-gun type of ability later?
I don't think so.
Okay, just thought it.
Just the mechanics of the game.
No, that's the monks mechanically who are able to attack in the middle of a move and then
I think there are proficiencies in
I don't
straight
not
fighting.
want to replay XCOM.
In 5e, you can move, attack, and you have to split your move. So move 10, attack.
It's a skill for monks.
No, anyone can do that in 5e.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, so let's see. What's Farley got going on?
Screw these brooms. They're beating the shit out of me. So looking around, backing away from them, I'm like, okay, screw this. They're not enough problem for me. I yell at him since he's coming over to help. It's like, wake up the damn wizard. He's got the word to turn him off. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast on the lead guy coming after my friend.
Nice.
Ooh.
Just turn lethal.
I will advise you.
Guns go hot. Guards going to get involved.
That's bringing the cops type territory because no one's actually brandished a weapon. No one's actually thrown a punch yet. You would be shooting first.
All right. Well, I'll wait for
a crowded bar.
I will go hang by her side and wait for. And
Yeah,
come on,
your wisdom's at least average. I would say you probably at least occur to you not to do that.
Just 1 point above average.
You can heat your hand up menacingly, right?
Your action, you could take ready as your action, where you could ready the spell.
Yeah.
Going over.
Be don't.
Yeah,
All right, you light it up. I think that's probably that's a little oh shit.
Yeah.
You just pulled a gun in the crowd.
Yeah, you basically just pulled.
In this chaos, I doubt anyone even noticed, except them, hopefully.
And the bartender.
Yeah.
Well, the bartender has his own stuff to do.
Yeah, he's putting out fires, trying to get the cat.
Yeah, but any bartender in a questionable bar has eyes in the back of their head.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. That leaves our goon friends here. They close up on the two of you, and Grady says. Well, my dear Dwindlejoy. It looks like we found what we came for. Yep. Aye. Now, if this nice dwarven lass here just hands over whatever is in her pockets, we'll be glad to go, won't we, Dwindlejoy? Aye. And I'm going to make that an intimidate check. Melinda, kind of holds fast and sticks her chin out. It's like, we're in a crowded bar full of people. You can't make me. And with that, Grady is the one making the intimidate check. Dwindlejoy shrugs and moves to shove her to the ground. So let's see. That's going to be... Oh, yeah, he knocks her flat on her ass. I'll see what she got. But she's
I like that our primary antagonist for this fight is somebody who's really good at pushing people.
They're
bullies.
They're leg breakers. They're not to the stage of pulling heat yet. They're just trying to really, rough you up. Yeah, they push her down. Is that something that would prompt Farley to let her fly? Or is he going to hold his peace since pushing isn't... No weapons have been brandished.
I'll go with the lesser... I'll go with the more passive, so I'll go with sleep.
All right. Let's see what we do with sleep. Casting sleep is a way to defuse the situation. I think that's interesting. That's strategic. It's still throwing around spells in public, which is frowned upon, but it's a non-violent spell.
No.
Let's see. This creature roll 5d8 for me. And, here's one. And, those are the brooms.
We can put them back.
My brooms!
You stole the brooms.
Way to get rid of the brooms, Gabe. Nicely done.
5, 6, 8, 8, 3.
Wow, not bad. All right, so the way sleep works is it puts that many hit points worth of enemies to the ground. How much was that again?
A lot. 16, 22, 27, 30.
Yeah.
30. That is enough to drop one of the two. They are stout fellas. Grady drops like a log and falls asleep where he stands. Dwindlejoy is not affected.
Did Farley just act on their turn?
Grady fell asleep or Dwindlejoy fell
Is he
asleep?
ready to spell?
Grady, he had the spell ready and then fired it.
Cool.
When they were there, and we can retcon it.
Isn't the
he
tall?
didn't sleep. Yeah, that's true. We'll make the short one. There we go. Much better. I agree. Let's see. That leaves the brooms, which are continuing to furiously sweep around the room. The coach driver is still really getting roughed up. He probably needs help. And this one broom is going to take another swing at Fab.
Bring it. I'll die in the first fucking
2.
That's 2. That's not any good. That's 4. Neither one of them are any good. You're all right.
You know what they move like now.
Yeah, you're getting the hang of this thing. Tell me, we can try and visualize that a little bit. They're swinging and she's just ducking and weaving.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I love it.
Literally dancing around them.
All right. Back to the top of the order. Your choice of Fab and or Bran.
I've got
Fab, you got the driver?
I was gonna terrify Lovejoy, Dwindlejoy.
Terrify. How's that one work?
I'm going to use minor illusion and cause what's her name to burst into flames.
Holy shit! I love it.
Ah.
All right, let's see exactly how that works thematically.
Farley, you said this
Baby.
guy is afraid of fire, right?
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You create a sound or an image of an object that lasts for 1 minute until you dismiss it as an action or cast the spell again. If you create an object, it cannot create light, sound, etc., and can be
Right.
disbelieved
So
with an
you-
intelligence check against my spell save.
Yeah, you can create fire, but it's not hot.
Yep.
It doesn't throw off light, doesn't throw off heat. Cool. You
What's he
do
doing?
that.
He's still menacing her.
Yeah, he's still menacing her.
Yeah, so his attention is on her, and like
Yeah,
so
he's threatening her.
So I'll fill her square with flame.
Cool. I love it. Let's see. I'm gonna have him do a check to disbelieve it at disadvantage because the
Fire.
dude hates fire. Roll it twice and take the lesser of the two. An 18 and a 9. What's your spell save?
Loves it. What is the spell save?
It should be on like the page full of all your spells.
Page full of all my spells.
At the top of that page is your spell
Yeah,
save.
spell save plus 13.
All right, yeah. So you had to roll over a 13
Neat.
to disbelieve it. He is convinced that a wizard just put fire in the room. He's like, he's definitely shaken by that. Cool, good thinking. I love it. Bran.
I'm pulling the coach driver out. He's the last person menaced by these things, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pulling the coach driver back out to where the wizard is and all that, basically out of the radius of wherever the thing they're
It's off,
obviously
so I'm not
sleeping.
gonna like bump it and
Okay,
roll
so you
over.
pull the coach driver away.
And
Yeah.
Very good. The brooms are looking around for something to clean up. We'll get
I'm
Funny how
pretty
there's
sure
a
there's
giant
nothing down
wall
there
with
that
all sticks and
an
twigs
adult can
behind it
break,
that
let
can be
alone
cleaning.
just
they
not being an infant, barely a toddler. So.
misactivate, let's say.
Just
And
articulate.
if
Fair
there
enough.
is, well, we need to find out now.
Yeah.
All right, ElekaS.
Natural consequence.
All right, I'm catching up to the awakened thief.
Ooh, do your
What?
move check on it. It should be 6.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if we do diagonals. I'll allow it this time. But...
All right.
I normally in every D&D game I ever played. But
All right.
That's why I like hexes. Like,
All right,
hex
so
tricks
you've
that
caught
is.
Yeah.
up with Dwindlejoy, who is petrified of the fire.
Mhm.
What are you thinking?
Do I have, now that I've moved, I can also do an action on
You
this
can
guy.
absolutely take an action on it.
choke him out. Don't brandish weapons yet.
No, I'm not going to brandish a weapon. I'm not really strong enough to choke somebody.
You can clip his knee.
You're
he's at an advantage because he's distracted by the fire.
That's
Right?
what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
sweeping the leg.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
I don't know how subdual works in 5e.
And would
it's,
that
it's just a
be-
grapple rule.
Yeah.
Would, hi.
You could also just
Tackle him.
Oh,
could-
wait, right here. Just shove him. You've got acrobatics. Just shove him down, knock him down.
All right, yeah, good enough. Yeah, that's
Just they love them some shoving.
Yeah.
Let's shove them back.
all right.
To quote
and-
Mad Max 1, push me, shove you. Oh, yeah, says who?
right. So
Apologize for that bad impression of Guts and Kundalini, but at any rate.
you're rolling that with advantage. So you roll twice and you take the higher number
All right.
since you got the drop on him.
All right, and I've got acrobatics, so that's a +2. 13, that's 15.
All right, and he-
and
What? We'll
I'm
take
going to
the
go with a
15.
15 if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
and he rolled a 6 plus 2 is You shove him to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I just come up behind him and just, hey, buddy.
Remember me?
Oh no, what I say is, hey, Dwindlejoy, is that your real name? Or is that what everyone calls your penis?
Wow. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Holy shit, you guys. I don't even know where to respond to that one. Alright, so let's see. I think that's.
Fab's not writing that
Too
one
bad it wasn't
down.
your fate guy. Then he could like really screw that up.
Alright, so that
And you get
leaves
points for it.
Yes.
the brooms, basically. and I think the
Fab should have
brooms.
moved out of the way on her turn before she cast that spell.
Yeah, I think she did. The brooms are moving out into the room, looking for more things to mess with. They're pretty zippy. Actually, no, we'll say they kind of stay over here, very aggressively sweeping up the tables and the chairs and the spilled ground.
There's plenty of water right here too.
Yeah, they're definitely messing with the mess. All right.
They have straw and there's a fire also.
We're back at the top of the marching order since neither. Actually, I guess Gwendolejoy can get back up on his turn, and he does. And sort of realizing the nature of his situation.
Surrounded by 3 people. She has one arm, but I bet she could probably mess someone up still with one arm. She probably wouldn't want
Especially while we're holding him down.
Yeah.
At this point, Gwendolejoy just kind of interlocks his fingers on his head.
Get the fuck out of here. Take your goddamn friend. Now.
You don't want to interrogate?
Wait. You go. We won't harm your friend.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just as an assurance you don't come back with a bunch of thugs, we're going to keep your friend here for a little bit.
Think he hears about his friend?
The guards got to show up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Guards!
Yeah,
No way
in
to see.
fact, about that time, a brigade of City Watch does roll in.
Oh, man.
Coming in, through the chaos.
All the fun's over, guys.
Yeah, they.
Is the fire brigade coming in?
No, the fire is out.
Oh, is
So
it?
it's just the watch. You've got a few. If you do want to ask Grady or Dwindlejoy any questions, now would be the time to do them before the cops start asking too many questions.